Hey, what's going on, crew? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 released in 2017, September. Now, really nice form factor in the hand. It's almost like a giant rectangle. It's 6.3 inches, 1440 times 2960 pixels. And you're also getting a 12 megapixel main camera and another one on the back as well for taking wider shots, because you get a telephoto and a wide. But so you also get a front facing camera which has 8 megapixel camera and a dedicated iris 2 megapixel sensor as well. So this is probably one of my biggest purchases on the channel, just because I've been wanting this device for like over 2 years. So I remember when it first was announced, and this thing is actually getting the March 2020 update right now. After 3 years of being released, it's still getting soft security updates, not no more software updates. But this thing overall has a really nice design in the hand. It has a really nice build and form factor. um, you're getting 521 pixels per inch. You're also getting Gorilla Glass 5, HDR10, and also some just really nice software on here. They do have the One UI as well as Type C 3.1 Type C with reversible connector. You also get the option to wirelessly charge, and you get NFC on here as well. So this thing has a boatload of features on it. You're also getting this thing is pretty much it's a future proof device from when it was released in 2017, because in 2020 this thing is definitely well beyond usable. You can definitely get a lot of longevity out of it even now. It also has the IP68 water resistancy rating, which means that you can put it underwater for like 30 minutes as long as it's not more than 3 meters. But I wouldn't actually do that. You just got that certification on deck, which is really cool. And you also get a nice battery, 3,300 milliamp hour, fast charging with 15 watts, 2.0 quick charge. So it's going to charge relatively quick. Now there's two versions for this device. You got the Snapdragon 835 10 nanometer, which is released in US and in China, and then they had a Exynos 10 nanometer processor, which was more released in the European markets, EUA and stuff like that. But overall this device has been really nice. It has 64 gigabytes of internal storage on this one. You get 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is really good as well. It also has a Snapdragon 835, which is pretty cool as well. So no complaining about that. It has an all aluminum frame, which is nuts. So you do get a nano SIM on here for hybrid dual support. So you can also include the SD card as well. It has the software of Android 9.0, which is really cool. And it has just a really nice feel in the hand. You almost don't want to put a case on this thing, but just because of that glass on the back of it, it's kind of slippery. So I would definitely recommending doing so if this is going to be your main phone. You also get Samsung Pay on here, which is pretty cool. Like, this thing is probably gonna be I would recommend it for a few more years, probably like 3 more years, maybe 2 more years. But honestly, this thing you could probably use it for 10 more years, just to be completely 100% with you. You get that DeX support for desktop's experience. The Bixby button is on the left hand side, just in case you want to use that. The screen has a nice slope on it, so like when you're looking at content, you get the edge support. So basically, it has like a shortcut on the right hand side for when you swipe over and you're able to look at some notifications on that little edge, which is kind of like hidden on the side of it, so you can just see it has a really aerodynamic curvature and really nice um, ergonomic design. So honestly, I could say this thing is really sweet, and it's probably one of my favorite purchases like on the channel because of how great this device is and how long it's been holding up over time, and how long it's probably still going to be holding up over time with the updates that it's been getting. But overall, I could say that that screen is actually really nice with the 521 pixels per inch. You're getting the best protection with the Corning Gorilla Glass 5 as well, which is really cool. So, you know, you can't really complain. Also, the cameras are really great still. They still compete with some of the, you know, mid-range devices in the market right now. But just to say the least, you're getting that stereo sound on the speakers, which is really cool. You also do get the ability to record in 4K, 30 frames per second, 1080, 30, and 60 frames, and 720 slow motion at 240 frames per second. This thing also does have a gyroscope, electronic image stabilization, as well as a hotspot. I already said it had an NFC reader, gyroscope. It comes in a variety of colors depending on what market you get it in, but there's a star pink, which is available in Taiwan, the deep sea blue, the orchid gray, the maple gold, and the midnight black. So this is the midnight black variant, but you can see that we just updated it to the March 1st security software update in 2020, which is actually pretty cool. So let me know down below how many of you still use your Note 8, or even if you have the Note 9, or, you know, like the newer models. Let me know down below. I think that would be pretty cool. But definitely, I'm all about that Samsung life. As long as I'm not paying $1,000 or more, this thing is sick. You also do get optical zoom 2 times on the main camera, and that's pretty cool because you can pretty much zoom into mainly majority of the shots. But if you found this video helpful, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, good night, and later, crew. I'll see you guys on the next video. But in the meantime, I'll check you guys later. But make sure you hit the bell icon so you can stay locked in